why do they think that they have to vote for the NPP? And they said it's about the local economy. And when it comes to local economy, they are minors. And the NPP candidate is the one who's been helping them. Does that not really get the governing NDC to think that maybe this seat may go to the NPP because of their candidate?
The NPP candidate is a minor.
That's what they say. That's what the young people told us yesterday. That he's been supporting them locally. So when they are looking at the economy, they are looking at the local economy, they are themselves, not the national. And for them, the gold price that was selling for 13,000 last year is now 8,000. So they are considering a lot of things. Doesn't that really scare the NDC?
I think that for those young men, I can't begrudge them for their views on this. But the point is that gold price is not determined by the government of Ghana. It's determined internationally. And the fact that it is low today doesn't mean it won't go up tomorrow. It may go up tomorrow. So then what would you have done? What would you have done? And are you saying that if the gold price is high, government will not benefit? We stand to benefit more than any other person. It is our wish that it goes up, and we think that it will go up. And therefore, for the young men to say that because of that they are voting for the NPP will be something that they will regret tomorrow. The point is that they must get somebody who aligns with the vision of the government, which is the NDC government and President John Dramani Mahama. That is what I think they should be looking at. And for one individual, the candidate, as somebody who is helping them to define how many voters do we have in Akwatia, and how many of them, how many of the voters can one person support? I don't think so. You need a government which will create an enabling environment for the local economy to develop. It cannot be done by one person. It can never be true. They shouldn't be misled.
But you were once an opposition member of parliament.
Yes.
Are you arguing that during your time when you were in opposition, when your government was in opposition, you were not delivering development to your people?
Chief, my share of the common fund, I constructed 2-3 classroom blocks in 2 communities. I sank boreholes, a number of them, and then I fixed some roads, just reshaping. From the share of my common fund, I also did extension of electricity in some communities, and also extended power to some communities where they didn't have power, all funded from my share of the common fund. But talking about what government does or expected to do in all constituencies, there can never be one, nobody can cite one project in Makonzo which was funded. Nothing. And I am under a disassembly. The common fund goes to a disassembly, and I take my share from the disassembly for these development projects that I have mentioned. But so, and that is 5%. What I get is 5% of what goes to the assembly. So if I'm able to do this, the expectation is that the assembly should do better. But the assembly cannot boast of even one classroom block.
So wouldn't that same argument apply to Asumadu if he wins as a minority MP, who will be able to use his common fund the way you used yours?
He will do it. He will do it. But I'm saying that if you do it and you have government backing you up, you have it more. It is better. The assembly common fund cannot be used in constructing roads in Akwatia. And I'm sure if you talk to about 10 people here, they will raise the issue of their roads as a priority for them. They want to see asphalt roads in Akwatia, and that cannot be funded by any MP. It must come from the central government, and we are looking for someone who aligns with government so he can talk to the president.
Are we legitimizing neglect of government of minority MPs by government?
It happens. It happens.
Are we legitimizing it?
We are not. I cannot legitimize it, but that's what is happening. That's what is happening. Akwatia rules will fix it, but we want them to reciprocate this by voting the NDC candidate.
So if they vote for the NPP, you won't construct their road. Is that it?
I can't say that. I'm not the president. I can't say that. I'm not the president. But if I were the president, I won't do it.
Even though they pay taxes?
You have the opportunity. You have the opportunity. When we're voting in December 2024, we had to elect 275 MPs together. And the two candidates, we didn't know who would win. President John Dramani Mahama and then Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. We didn't know who would win. So we just voted. The results we had was that NDC had 180 something MPs and the NPP got 88. Now there's opportunity for the poor of Akwetia. President Mama is not the president of Ghana. He's in charge of everything. So if it's development you want, it is his direction you must go. So if we are a citizen of Akwetia, a native of Akwetia, and a voter in Akwetia, and you want development, and you know it is the president who is in charge of development, who would you vote for? This is a special election. It is not a general. This is a special election and it requires special thinking. Thank you.
We're grateful to you. So that's Collins Dauda, the former